Evening all, and welcome back to InfraSpace, here with our grid city, where I am building some new things. I have moved some stuff around to try and fit some more housing in, because I kind of saw we were going to get quite long and thin. The housing was going to come out here, and it was going to get long and thin, so I'm thinking I'm going to widen it slightly. We're going to move, this has all been moved over. I've just moved the stadium over and moved the parks to there. Moved the meat factories over there. The meat factories are now getting a bonus, but that's okay, because even with their bonus, they're still not using too much meat or anything there. We're still just short on neural processors. But that allowed me to put in another row of housing along here, which I think will be okay for us. The auction might be a problem. That's the only thing I'm a little concerned about. I don't know. We'll see. As for the issue of stuff not getting delivered that we had in the previous episode, where it was pointed out, I think Kaboom pointed out in the comments, it might be that when we're close to the numbers, say like we're producing, that's not very close, but say we're producing 70 and we require 68. It may be that a truck can't deliver 2. It must deliver a certain amount, and because of that reason, it's just not, the truck never fills up with 2, so it can never come and deliver the latest one. I don't think that was a huge issue because we had so many houses not upgrading. If it was just 1 or 2, then that's probably what it was, but that is something to keep in mind. That might be a possibility. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see if it comes up again, and then we can have a bit of a study on it. But I'm going to put in some more houses now. I'm going to put in some more houses along here, and we're going to do the same on the other side. We're going to move everything over, make it all mirrored. Again, because it works. It's not necessarily an OCD thing or it must be lined up. It works. Having stuff mirrored and doubled up and you kind of know how everything goes, so it makes sense. It's like when you go to a supermarket, they very rarely have like an aisle with just stuff on one side. It only works where the walls are, because you can't do it outside. They wouldn't just do an aisle one side and leave the other side bare. That would make no sense. So you know, it makes sense to have it symmetrical. Everything then lines up really well. There. There. Connect up the power between the two. Oh, no, not them. I should really be using those. The power substations, but yeah, I'm not. Oxygen. No, we're still okay. I don't know what it's going to be like when they upgrade. Plus, we're going to have another row of this on the other side. I'm just going to put it all in and we'll figure it out. And then I kind of want to jump over to nuclear power and give that a try. We're okay for power right now. I've got lots of solar panels running. We've got loads of solar panels up here. A lot of them now. And I'm just thinking, I mean, they don't cost anything once you build them. There's no maintenance to them. There's no nothing like that. If there was maintenance, it would be a bit of a problem. You know, they need to be to a road and people need to get to them. And that would be a problem. But it's not. So we don't really have to worry about it too much. So let's do the same over here. So we want to put a road in here. And also, something I have noticed, before I drag out that road in the centre there, if I actually grab this and put it down here, I can actually center it. It actually lets me put it right smack bang in the center on the node. Has no issue with that whatsoever. It's only if you're trying to put a building in after you've built the road does it freak out. So right now that is evened either side. Has no problem. Oh, I actually connect the road up. Boom, like that, there we go. The path just turns to one side, but the building stays exactly where it is, so happy days. Happy days. Let's build our 15 by 15. I must admit, if I knew how big these were or how big nuclear power plants are, I might have built this on a 20 by 20 grid. because these are obviously 4, 8, 12, 13, 14. They're not. There's a 1 gap between them, and that doesn't add up. That doesn't add up to road sizes there. Although the 4-lane roads probably take up some more as well, so these might be 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. No, that wouldn't work. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, so these are 3x3. The road takes up 2 spaces. The gaps in between takes up 1. So that's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 for that road, 14, 15 for that road. So that's your 15 blocks. So, yeah. Not that that matters at all. There's not many buildings that are huge. That's wrong. That's only 14. No. Cannot have that. There we go. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Oh, and I need to build more roads. I just remembered because I actually need to connect up the stuff. Over here. Because when I put more houses in like this, we're going to require more of the other things, like more food, more water. So this can go over here, this can go over here. And we'll probably get to the point actually where we're going to need another stadium, and that'll screw me right over. But hey ho. Right, I'm just going to remove the power poles for a minute. They're not centered. There we go. Right. And houses. There we go. Okie dokie. Right. So, now if I look at this here, now we are not producing enough park. And that's just with these buildings upgraded. That's not with anything else. But that's okay. That's okay because we have space for more park. Because the meat factories are just here. And we can put parks behind the meat factories. So we've got a place for 4 more parks at the very least. So, also, these are not producing any park right now because they're unplugged. So, I don't know if that counts, takes it into effect actually. Let's find out. Let's add it to the power grid. I'll just... they'll have to be moved. They're not correctly centered. Yes, it does. It does take into account stuff that isn't powered. Okay. Okay. Right. So of course we won't find out about the demand for good meals until they all upgrade to tier 3 buildings at the very least, and then we can find out. But we will put more good meals on this side here, so we'll be okay for that anyway. That won't be a major problem. So let's build the other thing they need. But first, let's build nuclear power. We are kind of close to our power limit, so it's just, I feel like that makes sense. That would make sense. And it can be kind of self-perpetuating. So let's put down a nuclear power plant and let's see what it needs. It needs 1 uranium every 20 seconds. And the miners produce 1 every 20 seconds. That seems a little strange to me. Well, it's only 450 megawatt. They're not mega, so you would have many of them. You would have many nuclear power plants. So, okay, that's okay. So let's just put in a road there. Not following the 15 grid out here. Not fussed about it. And let's get as many miners on here as we can. And I'm going to leave a gap between them. Although I don't have to. Don't have to, and then we can get more in. I don't leave a gap between them. Yep, we can get a whole another miner in on the end. Oh, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can support 8 nuclear reactors. And we have uranium over here as well, and over here. We can support more than 8 nuclear reactors. So I'm going to put our reactors up here. Let's let's just do this for a minute, and then we'll put our nuclear reactors in here. One. They do wire themselves to each other. 2, 3. Can you get past that? I don't think you can. Nope. Okay. Actually quite large. So I can build a road there, but it's bad, a bad road. Okie doke. So they're 20 by 20 by the looks of things, because the nodes automatically add at 20, I believe. No, the roads. Oh yeah, if you. Yeah, so if you build at 20, you get a node halfway. That was the thing. So they're not 20 by 20, they are 18 by 18? I think 15 was the longest I figured out you could go. Okay, they're not 18 by 18, they're 19 by 19. Or they are in fact 20. 20, 20. No, they're 18 by 18 in size. Okay. A nuclear power plant is 18 by 18. Right. And a stadium is actually bigger. A stadium's like 22, 24, something like that. So if you wanted a grid that encompasses everything, I think the stadium's the largest building. I haven't seen the school yet, so we don't know how big that is. But yeah, so they're 18 by 18, which is an interesting number, to say the least. No, they're 19 by 19. Yeah, they're 19 by 19, so 237s are 19 by 19. Okay. I'm going to put you down here. Like that. Then we're going to destroy these roads here. Ignoring how much the actual concrete costs, it's 37, then 37. There we go. Okay. Okay, so there is a grid of 4 nuclear reactors, and all of these here. So we now need to power them, because I think you initially have to power them to get the system working. That's fine, because we can put that there, and then we can try a power line down to... Well, I suppose we can kickstart it with a solar panel. How much do these use? 12? The solar panel produces... Yeah, I suppose we could kickstart it with a solar panel. Don't see any reason why not. put the solar panel over here. That's powering everything. They will start producing oomph. We do need to connect it to the main grid anyway. I don't know why I did that. We need to connect it to the main grid anyway, because otherwise we won't get any power from it, and that's what we want. So, I don't quite know what I was thinking there. We might as well connect everything up to the main grid now, I think. Perhaps. Got multiple networks around. I didn't really want multiple networks. Yeah, didn't really want multiple power networks. That wasn't my end goal. Fortunately, you can build power poles through. Oh no, they freak out. Oh, does that mean you freaked out over here as well? Yeah. Okay, so I don't know why it lets you build them, and now I can't destroy them because I can't see them. Can I get my camera inside there? Yeah, there we go. Destroy them. Okay. So I need a way to run the power lines straight down. I guess we'll have to go around. I guess we'll have to go around. Not that it particularly matters, if I'm honest with you. Run the power to the road. Snap to the road. You won't snap to the road. Of course you won't snap to the road, because that's a super highway. So, you know what? Just come to here. Come down to there. Like, no. Why would you do that? I'd like to remove the bottom thing here. Then there's one in here. Remove that one. And that one. And that one. And then run the power line from here up to there. Is that actually connected now? There we go. Okay. I want to connect all of these together as well. Change this up. I'm so glad you can actually put the camera into rocks and things. At least they haven't restricted that one out. Would be a bit of a pain if they had. I don't think I can get down here. I put it there and did. There. Nope, that's valid. Awesome. Right, and then I'm going to run this one up to there. We're going to have one invalid one, but that's okay because we can remove that one and then put in like that. And it looks really weird, but it's working. It's okay. Okie dokie, right. So you produce one every 20 seconds, and you are producing. You need one every 20 seconds. You're not getting any fuel. Why are you not getting any fuel? You are getting fuel now. Awesome. Okay, just a delay on the movement there. Right. Do I have another power grid up here as well? That one I'm going to leave. And I've got a couple of power grids up there as well. Right. Okie dokie. And we've got some whinging and moaning buildings down here. What's wrong? You're missing home appliances. See, now this is where I wonder whether it's a delivery issue. It could just be distance. It could be the fact that we're making home appliances there, but it could also be that we're getting close-ish to the threshold. We're less than 10. And I don't know whether a truck requires that. You're also whinging about the... See, this is less than 2 for our computers. So, it may just be a case of that we need more. You need a surplus above what it says. Which is fine, which is absolutely fine. Because as I pointed out, it may just be that the trucks can only deliver a set amount. You know, there's a minimum amount a truck can carry. And it may just be that the ones that are asking for the things aren't getting enough because the truck just goes, well, I'm not full, so I'm not leaving. Yeah, I need more computers as well. Let's build some of those. I don't think we need a lot here. If I'm honest, I don't think we need a great deal. Added to the system. Just need enough to bring it up. So home appliances are now 10 above the system. Computers are now 10 above the system. So that should be enough. It's just a delivery issue. Whilst things go on there, obviously these aren't producing anything right now. They will start producing stuff, then they move things over, then stuff will start going again. I think that's the problem. I think it's just a logistics problem. There may also be something that I'm unaware of a distance thing. I mean, I don't think so because these are built over here. But it may be that by the time they drive from here to here, well, they don't drive back, they just drive from there to here. There's no driving back again. It may be that that's causing... by the time they've driven from here, they produced enough to fill this house here. And then they produced enough to fill this house here. And then by the time this one's requesting it, this one's requesting it again, and because it's closer, they're building that one. That's what I think the issue we had with the food. So this grid layout may only work if I build more industrial over the other side. So, like in City Skylines, you have your industry like away from your towns because industry tends to pollute. But you need to put some commercial in amongst the towns because otherwise people can't get shopping. You can have a commercial district, but you want to spread it out amongst them. So yeah, and I keep seeing that. I keep seeing that as I was playing. I keep seeing the whole, hey, I've got no sulfur. It's like, why? Why have you got no sulfur? There's enough sulfur. There's definitely enough sulfur coming in. Look, we're producing way too much of it. It's just, but I wonder if it's gridlock that's causing the problem. See, like here, we're once again stuffed for our delivery things. So I'm going to move this again. We're going to try it somewhere else over here. And I'm just starting to think that it is a simple case of everything needs to be spread out. You don't have like what I've done here. You don't have an industrial district. You don't have a town district. You mix and match them. You put a couple of houses in places. You put a couple of home appliances and things near them, so that the distance that they're delivering things is close by. You don't have all your steel. You have like a steel here with a dropper point, another steel over here with a dropper point, another steel over here with a dropper point, so on and so forth. You know, you spread things out. That's the idea, I think. So like the steel, for instance, may well go out by the iron. So you'd have a little industrial section here with its own independent delivery system. So, sorry, delivery storehouse. That's the word I'm after. Yeah, it looks like everything's just kind of dying here. You can't click on a truck to find out where it's going to, because I mean, if you're coming to here, then go around, but you won't go around because yeah, the storehouses are just this is balanced, this is worked, putting all three of them here. This obviously is not working for us. I think it's because sulfur's also being travelled down there, and I mean this main road should come down and just go straight through. But trucks are coming down and getting stuck. I don't know where they're going to. That's the problem. I mean, they're all trying to get into this one lane here, so they're all trying to turn left go down here. I don't really know how to fix any of this. But it is purely because these so slow taking trucks in. The trucks just can't all drive. They've got 3 great big doors here, only one little road can be driven in. It's like, really? Come on. Come on. I'm wondering whether these are trying to grab them as well. Maybe if I move this one down here. Just to move the traffic away from the town, you know, to get everyone that's delivering to these, just come down here out the bloody way. Maybe that will help. I don't know. I don't know, because that can cause problems as well. You could be producing enough, but just delivering, you're just not delivering enough. There's not enough trucks to do it. This home appliance thing is I think a distance thing. I think it's by the time this is produced enough, and goes. Automation reduces your workforce by 1. Oh, we're not producing enough robots for that. But yeah, I think by the time the trucks go all the way down here and deliver one, a house here is requesting it, so it's getting the first, is doing it by distance. So it's filling all these up and getting to about sort of this level, and then these ones are starting asking again. So that's why you need huge surplus of whatever you're building. Because if you have a surplus of it, then the ones out here can feed the towns over here. So that may be our issue. That may be our issue, which requires a redesign. It requires a redesign, or not necessarily a redesign. Maybe it will just require basically copying this over here. But the problem to that is I want to make sure I've got enough town to do that. As in, I've got enough city. We need 2,000 level 5 citizens. I don't know what you need for level 6. I'm guessing it's going to be like 5,000 or something. Probably 10,000. You watch, but no, I'm going to guess it's like 5,000 citizens to get to city status, to get to level 6. So that's not enough houses for 5,000. Maybe we'll do one more row of houses in there. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to leave this running for a bit. I'm going to leave it running for a bit. See whether these pick up, and because it may literally just be a supply problem. It may be that these roads are just bulked everything up for us. See that this road is getting busy. Such is the funness of trying to figure out the logistics of the road. If I do that, that's going to mess up you, because now your whole hey, this lane should turn this way. I should be in the center lane. This balanced out here. I don't know how I could put any like superhighways in above ground going through. I could do it this way. This way is nice and easy because I can come between the buildings and zoom down between the buildings and then have connections come off. That's not a problem. But have a superhighway above the ground and come down here. That's not an issue. Look, do it that way. But this way I've kind of blocked everything up because of how we designed the building. So we can't do superhighways that way. Again, future knowledge. Future knowledge. If I was to restart the game now, which I'm not going to do, I'm going to happily struggle on with this and see where we go. Try on with this. And if I was to restart the game, then I would not do 15 by 15. I would do larger grids if I was to do a grid. I don't know if I'd want to. But yeah, I mean it's a thing. This is definitely calming down here now. So maybe some of these are going up here. I was going to move this one down here and have like one there, so that they can choose which one they want to go to. think we may do that. I'm going to put that one there. I'm going to put this one here. There we go. So then hopefully these ones choose this, and these ones choose this, and this one might even choose this one because it's so far away now. Don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I just need to keep moving stuff around to get it to work, and sort of take it from there. But yeah, so we're okay. We're okay. We're doing well. Stuff's been upgraded. We have plenty of power now. We have also the ability to make more power. We've got 4 power plants. We are potentially making enough uranium for 8 power plants, so that's good. We've got space for food here, should it arise. We're okay for the minute. I think it will. Once these upgrade, I think it will. If they upgrade, they may not upgrade. We may have problems. I'll leave it running for a bit. We'll see what happens, and if it doesn't upgrade, then I might look at taking some of these and moving them over here, like doing another row of houses. One more row of houses there to cover that air. And then doing industrial over here as well, taking some of these, moving them over here, because we're producing enough. It's just the distribution that's the problem. Could also try and figure out some like super highways to get down from one place to another. I don't know how I'd do that though. Super highway. I mean, you can put them in, and you can put them in above ground, so you can run them like this. Very difficult to get in between the buildings, but I kind of can. Be like that. I don't know how I'd do offshoots getting down to the roads. We'd figure that one out. But that might help us get over there. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But you can't unfortunately run them above normal roads. It snaps to the road. You can't put them above it. It will snap to it. Which would be wonderful. If I could run a road above another road, that'd be brilliant. But we can't right now. So, yeah. Okay. Stuff seems to be upgrading again. Oh, this is good. This is good. We'll see how it goes. So we'll leave this here, and we shall come back next time and carry on from there. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Oh, look at our nuclear power plants. Rah. And until then, as always, have fun.